Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Countdown Kevin with a brand new format, I would say, reformed format from what we've been doing for so many months. We are transitioning into a Sunday chill vibe kind of thing that we got going on here, where we cover some news first before we dive into the game. I've decided to aptly call this, of course, we have it titled as the Countdown Briefing. Isn't that a fun name? It's a cool name. Just came up with that. Yes. Okay. So, little rusty. It's been a while. I haven't been live in I don't know, a few weeks. Going live has been a bit hit or miss for me. It feels, got a lot of stuff going on. But I'm here. I'm live, and I'm happy to be back because we have a lot of stuff to discuss. Mainly, I mean, in case you've been living under a rock, we had a lot of news coming out of D23, so we're gonna have to talk about some of that stuff here. So let's take a look. But before we do, there's some Tomb Raider stuff that I want to cover really fast. There's nothing really too big that's happening right now. But some stuff worth mentioning. Looks like they call it the plot thickens. Tomb Raider Catalyst, the next Kingdom Come game from Warhorse, and Darksiders 4 are all due out by April 2028. Now I wonder if they're going to be able to actually follow through on this. I think they can. Basically what they're saying is, and this is the only part that I'm concerned with, is that Tomb Raider Catalyst is set to come out for 2028. By April is a surprise. I thought that maybe it would come out late 2028 just to kind of give some space, or I guess more space. But I suppose a year is plenty of time between Legacy of Atlantis and Catalyst. So all it says here is Tomb Raider Catalyst, and this is out of IGN. The next Kingdom Come game from Warhorse, Darksiders 4, are all due out during the 2020 financial year. Embracer Group CEO Phil Rogers said that means, as it stands now, we all know how video game developments can go. All three high-profile games will be released by April 2028, as Embracer's financial year ends on March 31st, but not before April 1st, 2027, when the next financial year begins. I think the long and short of this is just that we have more of an idea of when Tomb Raider Catalyst is coming out. That brings us into the next bit of news here. We got Tomb Raider, and this is out of Tomb Raider Chronicles. Says Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis enters final tuning ahead of release. Embracer Group CEO Phil Rogers said Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis has several milestones to complete before its release. Speaking during Embracer's Group Q1 2026-2027 interim report presentation, Rogers said the remaining work includes polishing the game, improving performance, playtesting, debugging, quality assurance, and final tuning. He also said the development team is working to lock the game's content as soon as possible. So I guess that means that they're still adding bits and pieces to the game, and we're 5 months away from it. Let's see, it's August now. We're actually it's more like 6 or 7 months. So it's interesting to think that right now as we speak, they're still developing this game. It says there's multiple milestones left. As ever with games, there's a level of polish performance, there's playtesting, all the debugging, and QA final tuning. Getting that content locked as soon as possible. This is the pattern we're on now. It's a pattern that world-class studios, 4A, Crystal Dynamics, Flying Wild Hogs, and also recently with Eidos Montreal 2, this is what these studios do. We work through those milestones step by step, said Rogers. Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis reimagines the events. Okay, so we already know. We don't have to read all that. But basically, what they're basically letting us know is that they're on it. They're keen on getting the game polished and ready to go just in time for release February of next year. So that is good news. Okay, so D23, huge. Okay, I gotta be honest with you. Like, I really feel like Disney's swinging for the fences here, and they kind of blew it out of the water. Huge announcements coming out of Disney. Headline says it right here. New X-Men cast, Avengers Doomsday teaser, Coco 2, Tangled live action first look, and more. There is so much. Like, literally, I was going through this morning, and like, if I had the time, I'd go through and look at all this Disney stuff, because low-key I am a Disney fan, and yeah, it's a lot. So we'll kind of just, my plan is to just kind of scroll through and maybe mention some of this stuff a little bit, but I'm not going to go into full detail with all of it. Just like some of the stuff that I thought was, like, you know, standout news. So the Incredibles 3, I love the Incredibles series. That's really good. We got the Kingdom Hearts, the series, which we'll go into more detail later. Ghost Marker, that's a new Pixar film, plus Coco 2 preview, which I haven't even seen yet. I haven't even looked at that. Because again, there's just so much stuff coming out of D23. There's just not enough time in a day. The Bluey movie, my daughter will love that. She loves Bluey. Tangled live action, another thing my daughter will love. I did see a little bit of the live action teasing for this, and it does look pretty cool. They're pretty spot on with the look and the feel. They got the actress from Agatha All Along playing as Mother Gothel, which that's actually perfect casting the more I think about it. Percy Jackson and Olympian, I don't care about that. Sorry, I don't know what the heck that is. Oswald, this kind of looks cool. John Favreau took the stage D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan event, to give audiences a first look at Oswald. Oswald, of course, being the character who superseded Mickey. Before Mickey, there was Oswald. He's the failed Mickey, I guess you would say, that Disney created first. And there's a whole, like, backstory as to why they shifted away from Oswald the Rabbit and into Mickey Mouse, which is actually pretty interesting stuff to look into. Maybe on your own time you can look into that. Rami and Michelle 2, I think that's like that one movie where they're trying to go to their high school reunion or something. Chick flick, I don't know. Ice Age Boiling Point looks kind of cool. I mean, I don't know, I'm not really that into Ice Age, to be honest. And this is, you know, this actually, when I saw this kind of threw me for a loop, because I thought Ice Age was DreamWorks. Did at some point Disney acquire DreamWorks and I just totally missed the boat on that? Or isn't DreamWorks like a Universal property? Like, why? Or am I tripping and it's not even DreamWorks at all? Maybe it's another studio. I don't know. But Lilo and Stitch 2 live action, don't care, sorry. Gato, a new look, all right. X-Men new cast confirmed. This is exciting. I think this is good news coming out of Disney. We'll talk a little bit more about that in just a bit. Star Wars Ashoka season 2. Haven't seen the first season, but apparently, I mean, I hear good things. I hear this is like one of the things that they're getting right with Star Wars. I haven't really entertained Star Wars too much for quite a while. I've been kind of like, ever since The Mandalorian, I think season 2 or 3, I think it was 3, I fell off a little bit. I kind of said I needed like a break from Star Wars, so I stopped watching. But I might be interested in maybe picking up watching season 1 and then checking this out for season 2, especially since they're doing this right. Vision Quest trailer. This looks interesting, so this is something that I'm going to get into a little bit. I'm telling you guys, it's a lot of stuff. This is a lot. Star Wars Starfighter, don't care. And here's real quick, like, my problem with it is like, okay, so Ryan Gosling is badass. Like, I think he's a great actor, and it's nothing against him. I think it's more so just the fatigue of Star Wars stuff, and we're all feeling a little bit of Star Wars fatigue. Honestly, I just, like, it's just too much stuff. I don't even know where to start. I haven't even, it's just too much. Okay, Hexed, Jodie Foster and Walton Goggins added to voice cast. Okay, cool. Zootopia 3. Hey, another Zootopia movie. Avengers Doomsday, new trailer. I'm sure everyone has seen that. Frozen 3, this one was kind of big. Actually, I sat and watched this with my daughter this morning, and she was so excited. It's kind of cool because, I mean, all this is like, most of it is for the kids. And like, as an extension, like me as a father, I can enjoy some of these things. And like over the years, of course, like I'm a Disney guy. My wife's Disney lady. And so it's like, yeah, we love this stuff. But like, what I mean by that is now that I have children, it's like I can see the magic of like them seeing a preview like this and the anticipation for like the first time. Like it's real. So it's like, we're sitting there and we're watching Frozen 3, on my phone, and she's just like glued to the screen. And like we don't do tablets, we don't do smartphones for the girls at all. But this was an exception because I was showing her like, hey, look there's a trailer for it. And it was a bit of a moment. It was nice to share that moment with her. She's so excited for Frozen 3. And by extension, that makes me excited for Frozen 3. That's going to be actually really cool. Kristen Bell and Idina Menzel came out to the stage. They did a little song together. I think it was like the intro of Frozen. They sung it. It was pretty cool. Josh Gad came out and did an original song. I think he previewed whatever, like one of the songs that are going to be in the film, I think. So that's gonna be cool. The Imagineering Story 2, don't know what this is. Actually, I think I do know. This was Disney Imagineering giving you viewers some of their favorite attractions. Yeah, this is when they kind of go into more detail about like some of the attractions with Disney, Disneyland, Disney World. This is kind of cool. I like that. Remember, we're just going fast. We're going fast because there's so much that I don't want to sit here and try to go over everything. We're just going to kind of gloss over a lot of this stuff. Space Mountain Earthrise, Yeti returns to Expedition. So like I said, Disney hit it out of the park with this presentation. They really came out swinging. And it feels like, like personally, it kind of felt like they were losing me there for a little bit. And I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't know what it is, but like I sort of felt a little bit like they weren't like in tune with what the fans wanted. And I think they're trying to realign themselves with like what people want to see and experience. I mean, these D23s are always pretty cool. Like there's no question about it. These are always a lot of fun to see all these reveals and watch all these exciting trailers. And like this seems like the least, how do I say, like there's like the least amount of fatigue coming out of this news, like all of this stuff is like genuinely exciting for some reason, and I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something about this stuff that seems pretty cool. Indiana Jones and the Myth of the Jade Serpent. I haven't looked into that. I got to look into that. Antonio's Fiesta de Encanto preview. I guess they're going to have a new attraction. This is this going to be, is that Animal Kingdom? So this will be Disney World. Very cool. I have not been to Disney World. I don't know if any of you have, but Disney World is on my radar for the future. I think I'm going to take the girls there. My wife, we'll check it out in the future. So it's cool that all this will be there by the time that we get there. Coco attraction at Disney's California Adventure. So it looks like Disney California is also going to be getting a Coco themed ride. Pretty cool. I do like Coco. My wife was just telling me, she's like, I think we need to rewatch Coco because it's actually a really good movie. We can't get my daughter to watch it, but sometimes my wife and I will go and watch something on our own late at night, and that I think is going to go right onto the queue. It's a rewatch. I've seen it, but it's been a long time. Cars inspired attraction coming to the Magic Kingdom. Okay, we have this in Disney's California, but this looks very different. This looks like some off-roading adventure. Next level. Interesting to me that Cars is still that relevant. Because didn't Cars come out like in the early 2000s? Like, isn't that it's a relatively old franchise, right? No, not Cars, literally. Oh, 2006. 2006. Do we have another Cars coming out eventually? How many Cars films are there? Cars 4? Have not officially announced Cars 4. Cars 3 was the last one in 2017. Okay. So we got a new attraction coming to the Magic Kingdom. Pretty cool. Metropolis preview. Okay, so that's going to be at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Lots of Disney World stuff. Okay, now this one right here is another one that we're going to get into. Villains Land at Magic Kingdom. I do love villains. Well, we actually have every single villainous game board. All of them. Even the most recent one that came out with Ernesto and Hans. We got them all. So seeing, like, my wife was genuinely excited for this. This looks really cool. We'll get into that. Tomorrowland refresh at Disneyland Park. And whew, that's it. Okay. Obviously, there's like, they didn't mention anything about Kingdom Hearts, which is a big one. That's the only thing they mentioned was the anime. They didn't talk about the video game, which is interesting to me because like that's kind of the bigger. Well, I don't know. According to Deadline, they didn't think it was important to mention the extended trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4. So screw them. All right, moving on. Close this window out. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Tomorrowland to be reimagined. New rides coming to Disneyland. Big changes are on the horizon at Disneyland Resort, including a sweeping reimagining of Tomorrowland, 2 new Avengers attractions, and the return of several fan favorite nighttime shows. Disney revealed the plans Saturday night during its Horizons A Carousel of Progress Disney Experience Showcase at D23, offering a first look at projects coming to its Anaheim theme parks over the next several years. Among the biggest announcements is a planned transformation of Tomorrowland at Disneyland Park. Now, I'm a native to California, so I would frequent Disneyland quite a bit. I had annual passes in the past. I used to go all the time. My wife and I had annual passes when we were living out there. When you live in Southern California, like that's kind of like the thing to do. That's like the hangout spot. So, they did a refresh. The last time they did a refresh on Tomorrowland, I want to say was in the late 90s. It's been a while since they've done like a full refresh. And I am legit excited to see what they do, because when they had their reimagining of what they thought the future may look like in the late 90s, obviously it was like the whole like millennial craze, where like everything was like, you know, the new millennium kind of themed stuff. But I think that this could be really good. I know that this would be really good for Disney, because they're due. I mean, it's been pretty much 30 years, we can call it. They're due for a refresh. And man, I can only imagine what that is going to look like when it's all said and done. So this is very exciting. It says Disney says the project will honor the legacy of original land while reimagining it with new attractions, more open spaces, and new areas centered around visions of the future. I wonder if they're going to keep Star Tours. They have to, right? They already have Star Wars Land, but like, I don't know. I guess Star Tours being in Tomorrowland makes sense. But now that there's a whole new land, or I don't know that they need Star Tours at Tomorrowland. They could use that space for something else. It does say that the company did not announce an opening date or provide details about which existing Tomorrowland attractions could be affected. Several familiar Disneyland shows are also returning in 2027. Okay, so that's cool. Very nice. Moving on. We have the Villains Land. Okay, so what is the storyline of Villains Land? It's also revealed, so it talks about they want to go with the term land. So villains themed land, kind of like in the same vein of like Fantasyland or Tomorrowland. They're going like with a villains themed land. This will be at the Magic Kingdom, which means it's going to be a Disney World. It will not be at Disneyland. It doesn't seem like it's going to be at Disneyland anyways. So it seems like they're putting a lot of care and attention into their theme parks. So I think they're really banking on trying to, I mean, don't people already go there a lot? Like, there's a lot of foot traffic at these parks, as far as I know. At least in Anaheim, I know for sure they get a lot of people going, but maybe they're trying to increase it even more. We won't read the whole thing. It just says, it was also revealed that while the fiends you'll find here may feel familiar, since Imagineers are referencing classic characters from Walt Disney Animation Studios as inspiration, the overarching story is a brand new, original take on those iconic villains. The Magic Kingdom invites you into a fairy tale, and Villains Land is no exception. I'm excited for this because I saw what they did with Star Wars Land, and if they do something similar with this, I mean, as far as like the ability to imagine something new and really put you in the world. The world building that they've got at these parks is pretty incredible. So I can only imagine what they're going to do here. Hell, this is making me want to go to Disney World like sooner rather than later. I'm not going to lie. But you know what, though? It's going to take time for them to implement all this stuff. So when you think about it, this is something that you can look forward to for like maybe 2028, 2029. Like, I doubt that they kind of move fast but slow. I think it took them like a year and a half, 2 years to build Star Wars Land. From like the time they broke ground until they actually built it. It took them a while. For a good reason. It makes sense that if you're going to develop something like this, it's going to take a long time. Here's a little mock-up of the ride. They're going to have a new dark ride, apparently. And a Maleficent coaster. That's cool. Yeah, here's the dark ride. Mirror Realm dark ride and Villains Land. Wow. When it comes to Disney and Disney properties, like, that's one of the things that I feel that they've been doing right, is an emphasis on the villains, because I mean, you look at all these, they're so iconic. You just look at this and automatically, you think of the movies, you think of the board games, for people who play the card game, the trading card game, you think of that. Very cool. We got the Vision Quest trailer. Okay, so this is something that I have to look into, because I did see WandaVision in its entirety. I think that was like the first Disney Plus original for the Marvels that came out. Like for Marvel Marvel Cinematic Universe. This was like the first one, I think. Is this and Loki? It was WandaVision and Loki, and I think it was something else, but it's not coming to mind right now. I think it was a Captain America thing. But now it looks like this is going to be completing the trilogy. So I have a confession to make. I have not seen Agatha All Along. I know it's supposed to be really good. I believe everybody when they say it. I'm sure it's fantastic. I did love the character Agatha, and her reveal at the end of WandaVision. That was really cool. And I'm sorry for not watching Agatha All Along. But there's no time like the present, and this is an inspiration for me to check that out, because I do love Vision as a character. I think he's one of my favorite Marvel characters. To see kind of like this crescendo of Vision Quest coming to light is exciting. So I will definitely be looking into this. This is interesting. Oh, it's Ultron. Ultron is in the photo. So I wonder how Ultron is coming back into the fold. It must be from the time that Ultron was trying to take over Jarvis before he became Vision. So this is a callback to that. Maybe Ultron never disappeared. Maybe he was there all along. We'll see. It's mysterious. The poster kind of teases a lot in it. It's like, it does make you think. So this would be cool. Comes out October 14th. So I'll be looking forward to that. I have time. I have a few months to catch up and watch Agatha all along. Perhaps I'll binge that with my wife or something. Okay, so we got D23 2026. Marvel Studios unveils X-Men cast. This one was a big one for me. I do really enjoy some of the X-Men films. They've done a really they did a really good job with, I think, some of the newer stuff. Like, it was like a soft reboot, probably like 6 or 7 years ago, or maybe it's been like 10 years now, hasn't it? Jesus. See, every time I reflect on these movies, I feel old as shit, because I still remember when the first X-Men came out, like in the early 2000s. I think like 2001 or 2002. And to think it's been like 25 years since then. But you look at this fresh new cast, and I mean, there's Sadie Sink right there. It's pretty exciting stuff. This is like a true reboot, and I'm actually going to read a little bit through this, because I haven't really had a chance to learn what this is, as far as like where like exactly it's going to fall in line in the universe, because everything is so expansive now. So let's see. It says, meet the X-Men. Marvel Studios presents. Kevin Feige capped off an electric showcase presentation during D23, the ultimate Disney fan event, unveiling the stars of the upcoming X-Men movie. Director Jake, I'm gonna botch this, Schreier, was joined on stage by star Sadie Sink, who made her debut as Jean Grey. That's cool. In Marvel Studios' Spider-Man Brand New Day. Ah, well, I haven't seen Brand New Day, but okay, so she's Jean Grey in that movie. Cool. That was a spoiler, whatever. I'm late to the party. That's my bad. Hey, that's your life when you got 2 kids, man. You got 2 kids, full-time job, and a wife. Forget about it. Spider-Man falls to the back burner. But I do want to see Brand New Day, and that's cool that she debuted that character in Brand New Day. Like, now that makes me want to see the movie even more. So I guess that's a minor spoiler. It is so wonderful to be here and finally be able to talk about this character after months of speculation. Sink told the crowd, we're here to talk about X-Men. Should we meet some more of the cast? Oh, that's how they did it, huh? The trio welcomed Sink's new co-stars on stage. Kit Connor as Scott Summers, who is Cyclops. Christopher Abbott as Professor Charles Xavier. Now, here's what I thought was kind of interesting, because, and we can kind of toggle over here to see it. Christopher Abbott looks like a young fellow. So, and as I said that, I sound old as shit. But, you know, he looks like a young dude. And so this is the guy who's going to be playing Xavier. Now, I guess that would mean that all the characters, including Xavier, are young in this movie. And to my knowledge, from what it looks like, let me see, go back here. I didn't see Magneto in here. So they're purposely feeding us like here's a little, you can nibble on that for a bit. We're not going to give you the whole cast. We're not going to tell you everybody that's in the film, but here you can sit with these 7 characters, because this is what we're going to give you. We got Jean Grey, we got Scott Summers, Mr. Sinister, Adam Driver. I had to look into that. Who is Mr. Sinister? We got Maya Boyd as Storm, Indy Navarrete as Rogue, Samara Weaving. That's an interesting name, Samara. As Emma Frost, another character I had to look into, and then of course Charles Xavier. So, big reveal. big reveal that they are rebooting X-Men, and the cast looks pretty darn good. And I'm excited. I think Sadie Sink is a huge get for that. She's a wonderful actress. Like, she is top of her game, and to know that she's going to be playing that role is very exciting, because that's a huge character. Jean Grey is like, you gotta stick the landing on that one. That's huge. So this is great. I can't wait. Looks like we're gonna have to, though, because it's got a date of May 5th 2028, which tells me that they're probably in pre-production. Where's the status at? Yeah, here we go. Pre-production. If you look at this, look at that. Look at that logo. Oh my gosh. So, you know, that logo right there. Hold on. Isn't that? It's kind of similar to this, right? Look at. Oh. There it is. See? But what they did there, it turned it gold, but look at it, it's electrified, just like the animated series, the beloved animated series. Like, okay, so back in the 2000s, it was kind of like when they were doing superhero movies, every director and writer, producer, you know, they all had their own vision for like how these movies would go. And I do remember being a little bit sore that like the animated series that I had grown up watching wasn't being like translated directly onto the big screen. It felt like too it kind of fell victim to that whole like 2000s millennium like kind of style, like movie making. Like, they weren't making superhero movies per se. They were obviously like the characters, yeah, but like they felt like action movies. They were still trying to figure out like what it means to like make a true to the comic translation of a superhero flick. They were throwing things at the wall to see what stuck, if you will. Kind of reminds me of what's his name, Mark Webb, like his interpretation of the original trilogy for Spider-Man. Like that was actually pretty cool. That felt a little bit more like a comic book come to life. Like, it almost felt like that's something like Stan Lee like wrote himself, almost, is like how it felt. So that was kind of cool. But the X-Men thing did feel a little bit, I mean, if even if we look, X-Men 1 movie. So yeah, look at this. This is kind of more, even in the title you can see like they straightened out the logo, you know. It just feels 2000s, doesn't it? I don't even know if that's a phrase, 2000s, but it just, I mean, it literally came out in 2000. So, you know, it's, there's the cast for X-Men 3. Oh, and they snuck Deadpool in there. That's funny. Which back then, it was, you know, it was cool to get an X-Men movie. I think X-Men 2 was the one that really stuck out of the three as like the one. Like, that was the best of the trilogy. And then, like I said, you had that those soft reboot movies, which some of those I still haven't even seen. So I have to look into that. But yeah, exciting. New X-Men film. I am really, really looking forward to that. Now, some of the characters that we got here that I had to look into. Mr. Sinister. So I guess this guy is a powerful supervillain from the Marvel comic universe who was obsessed with Darwin's theory of evolution. So this guy looks actually pretty cool. So this would be the new baddie for the X-Men series. And, you know, when you look side by side, I can see Adam Driver playing the role. It's suited for him. Adam Driver, another big get. He is an excellent actor. Another really really good get. And then you have Emma Frost. This is another character that I was like, who is this? But also known as the White Queen, powerful mutant in the Marvel Comics universe. Okay. Omega level telepathy, capable of mind control, memory wiping, projecting powerful psychic blasts, and reading or shielding thoughts. On par with Professor X. On par with Professor X. What? This should be cool. Organic diamond form transforms her skin into flexible, unbreakable diamond. In this form, she feels no pain, needs no food or oxygen, and is immune to telepathy thought, though she cannot use her own telepathic powers simultaneously. Okay. Cool. And I think that if you're going to come into and do a reboot of the movies, you definitely need a fresh start by introducing some characters that really haven't been utilized in the movies thus far. But look at this. This was part of X-Men 97, so looks like I gotta watch that too. Man, my queue is getting deep here. I gotta watch X-Men and I gotta watch Agatha all along. All right. Here is the big one for me. This one, Kingdom Hearts 4. So they showcased the game, and greenlit for a first ever original TV series on Disney Channel and Disney Plus. Kingdom Hearts, the series. We have very limited information on what this is going to be, or what it looks like. They basically just teased it. I do love that it's going to be on Disney Plus, of course. Where else would it be? Kingdom Hearts working title, an original anime series inspired by the globally beloved video game franchise, has been greenlit for Disney Channel and Disney Plus, developed in partnership with video game creator Tetsuya Nomura and the creative team at Square Enix. The series reimagines the iconic adventure with a brand new story that will expand on the universe of Kingdom Hearts. While celebrating the characters that have captured the hearts of millions of fans around the world, the news was announced tonight at D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan event. So, I mean, that is pretty epic. We're finally going to get like a proper series, because, I mean, any of the Kingdom Hearts games are pretty much, they're like movies in and themselves. Like, you can literally go on YouTube and watch like a full-on video, or in some cases you kind of have to, because the lore is so deep with Kingdom Hearts that like you almost can't just like I feel bad for anyone like coming into the series now, because it's like you got a lot to catch up on. Like, this shit is deep, but the fact that they're gonna have like an actual animated series and it's going to expand on the universe, that's pretty cool. And I'm excited for this. So that is definitely getting added to the queue. And our final bit of news is really not news. I just want to kind of watch the trailer together. Just because like there is just so much going on here. And I just want to watch it. I just want to watch it and talk about it live. I'm going to go ahead and shut this up. And I hope the desktop audio is working. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's better if it's not. But let's just take a look here and see what we got. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Something I should have tested beforehand, huh? But maybe I can just add the desktop audio here. Pause this. Audio input capture. Ooh. You know what? We're gonna skip it. We're not gonna watch it. Let's just talk about it. Instead. But okay, so obviously it starts with Coco, and this is pretty cool. We're going to be visiting. There's a lot of stuff involving Coco for this D23 theme, it seems. We got the rides that are coming to Disneyland and Disney World, and now we get Coco as a prominent featured character, or world, I should say, in Kingdom Hearts 4. And so, like, it just kind of goes into some of the, look at here comes some Heartless, of course, and Sora to save the day. What I thought was kind of cool is we have the real world, of course. This is what I'm interested about. Like, what I want to know is how are these two worlds connected? Because it seems like you have this like very Final Fantasy 15 kind of looking world, for lack of a better way to describe it. Very real world meets the sort of this, these Disney worlds. So I wonder if they're like trying to bridge the gap between like how our world possibly connects to these other worlds, and like maybe show Sora connected to some sort of real world. I don't know. I have to look into this a little bit more and see. But we have some team attacks going on here, some like power. So I was looking at this. I guess they're trying to bring it back to some of the Kingdom Hearts 2 commands, as opposed to kind of happening automatically, which is nice. And then this was the big one. So they teased Mickey as a playable character, which is badass. So we're going to see right here. Look at this. Damn. I mean, to my knowledge, for the first time, you can play as Mickey. I could be wrong, but I could swear you could never play as Mickey before. And then not only that, but look at it. So here comes Goofy and Donald. Getting to play as, oh my gosh. Getting to lead as Donald Duck. I'm a sucker for magic. I love magic. I love using magic a lot in these games. Fire, cure, ice, of course. But it's like, how great is it that you can actually lead as these characters? They've always taken a backseat to Sora with their auto commands mostly, and like now, you'll be able to actually play as them. And I wonder how they're going to work that into the game. It shouldn't be too hard. Now, there's a lot of stuff with Organization 13 that, like, this whole plot with Organization 13 and Xehanort and all of that stuff that they layer into it is a very, very complex storyline that, like, I almost feel like you have to, like, study to fully understand, because on the surface, and they always do this, there's always some sort of character hidden behind this outfit. All you get is the body frame of somebody. It could be anybody in there, and you just don't know. They always do some sort of big reveal at some point in the game that tells you who that is. More Heartless. And I think that might be a Final Fantasy character. I'm not 100% sure. And then, of course, we get our Riku reveal. That was big. Because I don't know that they revealed him in the original trailer. I'm pretty sure there was no Riku. But here he appears in Kingdom Hearts 4. Sorry there's no audio. I apologize. I'm gonna do better next time and route my desktop audio to this. But and let's get this going back again. But all that is to say that we got some pretty big reveals. Now, when it comes to a lot of these games, I'm going to have to replay some of them. Actually, I plan on replaying all of them. Most of them, not all of them. I can't commit to that. But when I saw the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4, it was at that moment that I decided that's gonna be the next countdown. It's a done deal. This is what we're doing. We're gonna do the countdown to Legacy of Atlantis. We're doing the countdown to Legacy. We're gonna sprinkle in some games in between because we got Resident Evil Code Veronica. We got Catalyst, but we also got Kingdom Hearts 4 coming out 2028. So they say late 2028, but actually, they do late 2028. Is that what it was? I have to confirm that. Hearts 4 release date. Yeah, late 2027. So I think in my mind, I'm thinking it's gonna be 2028. And I think that has to do with, I was talking to a buddy of mine about this. A lot of it has to do with they're notorious for pushing these games back. Like they always do this. They say like, okay, it's gonna come out at this time, and then like they drop some sort of bomb that like, oh, sorry, we had to push it back 6 months. We're gonna we're gonna finish polishing up the game, or blah blah blah, whatever. They add some last minute stuff, or I don't know. But yeah, these games are notorious for getting pushed back. So it may say late 2027, but my friend quickly reminded me, he's like, yeah, it's probably not going to come out in late 2027. It's like, yeah, you're probably right about that. So I will be looking forward to that game, and we will be counting down that game when it does come out. Actually, before it comes out. So I have to figure out timeline wise, like how to map all this out. I know that some of the games I'm going to actually play just like this series, and then some I'm going to try to do some sort of video style documentary. But I do know for sure that I would love to count down to Kingdom Hearts 4. I have played most of those games. And I just got an X alert about Kingdom Hearts. I'd have to look into that later. But I have played most of these games. Matter of fact, let's go back in here and quickly. I would just like to bring this in here. I want to look into Kingdom Hearts, the franchise. Okay, so there's quite a few games here. Kingdom Hearts, Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2. So completed this one. Played this one, did not complete. Completed this one, Kingdom Hearts 2. Actually it was a Chain of Memories that I played. This one was on Game Boy Advance. I did not play that version. Then you have Coded, which this was, what was this one? Episodic action role-playing puzzle. Oh yeah, I don't think I played this one. When was this? What console was this on? Platform. Docomo. Oh, this is a mobile game. Okay, that's probably why I never played it. Okay, and then they had 358/2. This one I did complete. And this, back on the DS, like original DS, not 3DS, but like DS days. Which of course had like similar to Nintendo 64 graphics. Like I low key actually loved the shit out of this game. They had some sort of like leveling up system that involved like puzzle solving. Like you could, I forget, like it's not inventory, but it was like gosh, what was it? We're gonna look into it right now. 2 days puzzle inventory. Like, where's the? Show me the image. Here we go. Yes. Look at this shit. It was like a game within a game. Like you had your abilities, your spells, and your leveling like all on this little this little puzzle looking thing here. They found a way to screw it up. See, and this is why I know I'm weird. Because look what this says. This is just someone's opinion, but it says they find a way to screw it up, needlessly complicating how you equip powers and items. Screw you. I fucking loved this. This was great. Because I'm the kind of person who needs this kind of like pushing a boulder up a hill type shit in my games, because like I love to like tease my brain. This made me think. Like it was puzzle solving. What is this garbage? Why is the panel system the thing? That's what it was called, the panel system. You know, listen, whoever wrote this, Phil and Hearts, if you ever watch this video, which is extremely doubtful, but if you ever do, hey, fuck you, man. It's just a little bit of a challenge, okay? Like, that's all it is. It's just a challenge. This is a way for you to have to think a little bit harder, okay? This is teasing your brain. Heaven forbid you put something in a game that makes you think a little bit harder. But I always thought this was great. Anyways. See, look at me digressing too much. I get, this is my problem. I go too deep into shit. Okay, Birth by Sleep. I played that game. Completed it, of course. One of the best. Now, Recoded. Oh, okay. Yes, it's all coming back to me. You guys, it's been years since I've played these games. Recoded was the one that they put on DS. I did play that. I did play and complete that. That was another fun one. It was a little, I do remember kind of being a little bit, it was a little bit disappointing. I didn't like it as much as 358 over 2, but I did still enjoy it. And I think story-wise, the only thing that it introduced was some sort of Mickey element. He was important to the story somehow. It's been so long since I've played any of these games that I have to literally refresh myself. Dream Drop Distance did lose me a little bit. I did complete that one as well. But there was something about it, I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't remember what it was. I think it might have been the little creatures thing that you had to like raise your little babies, your little monster things, and like pet them and stuff. I remember that shit. That one kind of threw me off a little bit. The Dream Drop Distance stuff. Still liked it. Didn't love it. And then you had this one, the 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. That one. Okay, yes. This one was on the PS4. I remember that. And it had Aqua as like the only character. Was it a DLC or was it part of Kingdom Hearts 2? I can't remember how you access this game. High definition remaster of Dream Drop Distance. Oh, yes. Okay. So it came with the remaster. New game told from the perspective of the story. The story picks up. Do I still own this, or did I get rid of this? I can't remember. It doesn't look like I have this game anymore. But do I have... I don't see Kingdom Hearts 3 up there either. So that's another one that I have to... Okay, so 3. This is the last game that I actually played, and low-key do have to finish. I do have to finish. I got like halfway through it, and then life happened. Let's see, when did this come out? In 2019? That's the year I got married. So I think that's what happened. I was playing this game, and I was into it, and then, like, that was just a really busy year for me. I fell off. I didn't finish it. Oh, that's right. Okay, this came out towards the end of the PlayStation 4 era. And I got married. COVID happened. And there were other games that I got into. I think it was like Resident Evil 3 remake came out. And then I think Resident... No, I'm getting my wires crossed here. Some of the remake games came out, and my attention went towards that. And then COVID happened, and then PlayStation 5 came out. And then I think I was doing... What was it? Last of Us Part 2. I was playing that, and then I just never came back to Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm like notoriously bad for doing that sometimes. I'll not finish a game or see it through. I had some sort of I was distracted by something in those days, and it's hard to know because that was like 7 years ago now. Exactly what it was, but something I fell off, and I see this as a new opportunity. This is a great chance for me to finish this up and prepare for Kingdom Hearts 4. Now there are these two roads. There's some of the games here. I see Unchained, Union X. This one always kind of threw me off as well because I couldn't get into this. This is a mobile game. Has something to do with the Keyblade Wars. I know that. And something about, because I think the X represents key. So it's, there it is. So something about the war, like how it got started. So I think that's what this game was. Which is kind of cool. And then this, I don't even know what this is. Dark Road. Bit Groove. Successful. Okay. Prequel explores the origins of the series antagonist Xehanort and his eventual turn to darkness. Oh. See? This is like I spent too much time away from Kingdom Hearts. So anyways, I don't want to go too far into it because if we spend too much time on this, then we're not gonna start the stream. So without further ado, I would like to now segue into the game. You know, you guys, I'm still getting my bearings with all this streaming stuff, and I'm a little rusty, but I do know that this is kind of more or less the format that I want to go with. It's a lot to introduce and talk about some gaming news and try to put like a like I guess you would call it just like a like an endpoint, like how deep I want to go into each story and keep myself from going down rabbit holes, so to speak. It's really hard because I'm that kind of person. I actually spent a decent amount of time with my wife talking about that last night, and I'll get into that with I would love to talk about that in greater detail, but for now, we are segueing back into Tomb Raider 2. Our remaster looks fantastic. We killed that bird, and we're in the Tibetan Foothills. So, time to game. All right. Oh, got another action sequence here, huh? Oh boy. Oh, there was probably a better way to do that. Oh gosh. More coming. Not sure. Probably botched that. Yeah, so... Oh boy, a lot to unpack. A lot to unpack. Oh my god, dead. Rusty with the stream, rusty with the game. We're gonna just bear with me here, people. Alright, so... Let's try this again. Maybe this time I can do this without getting hit. What is that off to the side? That looks like something breakable. Can I shoot it? I want to try to shoot it. Yeah, I thought so. Haha. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh my goodness. And you surprised me with this. I see you, game. I see what you're doing.
Uh-huh.
So it's fun to go into all that news before I start playing the game. But refinement is in order for sure. It's kind of fun to go into it raw. But I think also studying up a little bit on what it is I want to talk about, being more focused, would be helpful. Especially in that last part there. I was like going over a lot of those Kingdom Hearts games, not even really knowing which games I played in the past. That's pretty bad. But, you know, nonetheless, that's where I'm at with it. Just being honest. Can I jump across there? We know that leads to death. I am so out of touch with Kingdom Hearts. There we go. But as much as I am out of touch with Kingdom Hearts, I still remember the way that I felt playing those games. Like, a lot of those games are legendary. And it's been a while since we've had, I guess, a proper sequel. Looking into some of those side games, though, that looks pretty interesting. I would love to see more of the backstory of Xehanort. I didn't really get into Kingdom Hearts immediately upon release. I know it came out in 2002 for the PlayStation 2. And I really didn't get into it until a friend of mine introduced me to the game. I played the first one. He actually, I'll never forget this. I did not have a PlayStation 2. He let me borrow his console. Like, straight up let me borrow his whole entire console and play Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. And oh gosh, it's all coming back to me. I have a core memory of that. He and all my buddies at the time who were also into the games, which was pretty much all of us. I brought his PlayStation 2 over to one of my friend's house, and we plugged it in, booted it up. I was at the very end of the game. It was like the last world, and we all kind of huddled up and it was sort of like a watch party for Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, they watched me play the last part of the game, and it was exciting because, I don't know, it was like almost like a sporting event. And maybe low key, that's part of like why I'm even streaming today. I want to recapture that. What do I do here? Oh gosh. It's gonna take some time to build an audience like that. Hell, I would even take a small audience at this point. I've been live streaming as long as I have, which is not very long, but relatively speaking, it's not long. But for me, it's been a commitment, and not really seeing a lot of people trickle in just yet. It's probably, and there are things I need to continue to do to build my audience, and I'm prepared to do it. But yeah, it's one of those things you just kind of have to stick with it. There's a lot of people, a lot of days there's going to be 0 viewers, and that's cool. But, how passionate are you? Is really what it comes down to. YouTube has a way of weeding out the people who are just kind of doing this thing and like who really want to do this thing. I'm finding my way. Just like in this game here, I'm finding my way. Do I maybe have to try to go up that path? Or that ledge, perhaps? No. Sometimes the answer is underwater. Seems to be that the only way through is that ledge somehow. Like I want to get to that ledge over on the other side. You can kind of see it from here. How about this? We'll start taking some stabs at it. Oh, look at that little patch. It's a bunny. It's a bunny with a carrot. Is that a nod to Bugs Bunny, perhaps? Alright, let's just try. Let's take some big swings here. Okay, so that didn't work. That sort of worked. I don't know that that's the answer, though. Took some fall damage. Well, maybe that ledge over there. I have no idea. Welcome to Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider 2 really fucks with you big time. Like Tomb Raider 1 was like very straightforward for the most part. Tomb Raider 2 throws some really obtuse shit your way and you're just like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, look at that. Okay, I think I know. I think I know. We're gonna go up here. There we go. Cool. Oh, I see some icicles. Those look like they can kill me. All right, cool. Cool. Let's try going up first. So it must be down. More ice picks. Oh, this water must be real cold. I can only imagine. Uh-huh. Okay. Jump. And then what? Across? Probably. Came out of there. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shh. Yeah, so I learned that I love presenting news. That's a lot of fun to talk about it. I'll be honest with you, like, there was, like, hardly any preparation that went into that. It's kind of like a real rough version of what I could do with it. Oh, I hear a bird. Where you at, Boydie? This is sort of my, like, you know, every time I go live, I'm sort of just seeing, like, throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. Very experimental phase for me, which would make it fun for anyone who actually is watching right now. Because in real time, you can see, like, what I'm trying to do. And, like, where it could ultimately lead. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage. There we go.
Uh-huh.
We're in the preliminary stages of all of this. I don't expect a whole lot of anything, really. Other than to, you know, perhaps keep trying stuff. And, you know, live streaming a game is fun, and it's great. And it's, like, the whole purpose. But I know that at the same time, I can still do more with it. So, I think the gaming news stuff is cool. I like that segment. And I think I want to keep doing that. I just need to refine it. I think I need to just maybe spend like the night before or the day before, or wake up early enough to sort of do my homework and, like, brush up on certain gaps in knowledge, and then just sort of present it in a way that's cohesive. And that's not to say that there isn't some level of spontaneity that should be included in those presentations, but that the spontaneity can come and have its place alongside the preparedness. I think that would be the happy medium for these presentation style news segments that I'm trying to get into here. So this needs a key. And we've got a cave. Probably bears. Ooh, grenade launcher. That would be good for the bear, if there is one. Or saber tooth, or whatever the hell. Because they don't do any drops, as far as I know. The animals. Hey, they still drop stuff, even when you blow them up. I need to blow more things up. I was like under the assumption that when you blow it up, when you blowed up the monsters, and when you blowed up the people, that there would be some sort of a drop, or that there wouldn't be a drop, that it sort of like exploded with the enemy, but it looks like even if you blow them up, you still get the drop. So that's nice. It's good to know that all this time that I was blowing people up, I wasn't missing out on anything. Mm-hmm. Okay. Seems like a lot of empty space here. In these Tibetan foothills. Hmm. Hmm. Ugh. Oh gosh. Hmm. Okay, here we go. So satisfying. Kitty. I wonder what I'm gonna do with these. Why can't I pull them? Is it a shortcut to get back here? I don't think so. Hmm. Is that death? Might be death down there. Anytime it looks like death, we save. That's the golden rule. Definitely death. Lots of death. Hoo-ah. Sweet. Okay. You know, I might even, like, thinking out loud, which is pretty much all I've been doing on these streams. I I might even just want to start a little earlier, so that like I could be done with news by 11. Keep it to an hour, and then get into the game from 11 to 2. Yeah, I only get so much time in a week, people, to do this stuff, so I gotta make it count. And there were some refinements this morning. I was working on trying to implement some like new audio while I'm covering the news. I'm not 100% happy with the track. It's a good lo-fi, down-tempo, like sort of hip-hop beat that I got going on, but I feel like I could be doing better. So I was toying with Artlist to see, oh, that opens that gate, to see if I could generate my own audio that's copyright free. And I did, but then Artlist has this thing with credits. Like they make you if you're going to use the AI, you have to use like AI credits, and like it's a certain amount per month extra on top of whatever you're already paying. So it's like, okay, that's a problem I missed. We're gonna go with this long range here. There we go. That worked pretty good. I'm not ready for all that, you know? It's expensive. And I don't even have people watching just yet. So like, I think keeping it as simple as possible for now is going to be the way until things start to ramp up a little bit. Which could take years, honestly. Like, I don't even have any expectations of it happening anytime soon. I just want to keep working on my craft and getting better. And better and better. And worry about audience and all that later. But yeah, just trying to kind of toying with that a little bit to see what we can come up with for audio. I might just search for another track on Artlist that's already like royalty free. He didn't even shoot at me once. You didn't even try, buddy. What's up with that? Sad little henchman. Love me that long range. It's fantastic. How many more goons do we have here? Oh. Okay. I'm guessing we need like a snowmobile or something? Maybe the one we saw at the very beginning? In order to clear that jump, there's no way we can... What the... What was... Oh! Where did you come from? Oh, you know... Suck a duck. Let's do this. We're gonna... Yeah. Kill these mofos from here. Ah, you can't get me. You can't get me. Matter of fact, you just get the pistols. That's what you get. Pistol with your ass. Pistols. Where's the next one at? Come on, kitty. Where you at, kitty? Kitty, 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 kitty. Yeah, so the motivating factor behind like going live is a couple things. It's just the prior knowledge of like how these things work, the experience of live of DJing. How many years did I spend like just practicing in my bedroom, nobody watching? That's the shit that like no one really talks about, the behind the scenes stuff. Like sometimes there are a lot of artists that will, or DJs, or whatever you want to call them, that will kind of just go for it and trial by fire, and then they learn by just like playing out live immediately. Others, like me, felt the need to be at least somewhat prepared and understand how things go on a technical level, so that like you weren't just train wrecking live. That's kind of more or less how I see live streaming, is that like I've got all the mistakes I'm making right now when there's nobody watching, and it's perfect time to make those types of mistakes. Can I climb down? I think I can on this side. It's the perfect time to make those types of mistakes, because you don't want to be train wrecking when you got like 10,000 people watching you. Not to say that I would ever have that kind of audience, but like, you know, if the day ever came, I'd hope that I'd gone through enough sessions like this where I can test the microphone and try new things out, different formats and stuff, and just kind of improve almost privately. Although I'm live, no one's watching. It's mostly private. But it's good. Oh, I thought I was dead. Thought I was dead for sure. I hear a kitty. We have so many of these. What the hell? Oh. Oh. He's mad I blew up his friends. No. Get away from me. Oh. Listen. Listen. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, kitty. I'm so grateful that I have a new countdown to look forward to. Obviously, we want to finish this up. This is like the main focus, but it's good that like we have a compass and we know what's next. Kingdom Hearts, baby. I am so ready to get back into that. I am. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. But for now, we get ahead of ourselves. We are still in Season 2 Countdown, Kevin. We are counting down to Legacy. We are actively enjoying these games. It is like peering into the past, playing these games. We're reliving the past. We're doing an AVGN live. Except I'm not so angry when I play these games. A little frustrated sometimes, but I don't think I get nearly as mad as James would get in those videos. Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not my thing. I don't want people to see me getting mad on live streaming. That's not the whole, it's not my MO here. I want to enjoy these games. Okay, why did I go, am I back in a loop? I'm a little confused. I don't know what's happening right now, but okay. I'm just going down the path. I'm assuming I'm doing exactly what I need to do, baby. We're just gonna roll with it. Let's go. Here we go. I mean, I saw something there. Did I miss a ledge? Hmm. Okay. Well. Oh. What do I do? Okay. Um. Okay. Was that it?
Uh-huh.
I took a little bit of fall damage, but maybe that was it. Is there anything down here? I mean, we got a key. I think that's the key to the cabin. I don't know how else you get into that little, you know, what I just did there. Maybe the clean way is to grab the ledge from that fall distance. I don't know. I did my best. Oh shit, there's a person on the other side. Okay, here we go. Let's just save the game real quick. Okay. Are we gonna blow him away? Yeah, let's blow him away. Excuse me, sir, can you shoot through first? Thanks. And then I'm just gonna blow you up. If that's okay with you. I think I could do that better. Did I even take any damage on that? A little bit. Took a little bit of damage. Enough to justify trying this out again. Kind of botched it there too. Oh. How do I get through here? Lever? Lever. Who's got the lever? Can I roll through it? No? I do not see a lever. I do not see one. down here, perhaps? Where's my... Get this going. Get a flare going. Huh. Well... Was I maybe not supposed to... Did I go the wrong way? Was I not supposed to come down here? That is a real possibility. Oh, here it is. Sometimes the texturing throws me off, man. Alright. There we go. Okay, which room is this? Okay, I think maybe we just backtrack now. We backtrack to the cabin. Use the key. Go from there. Man, I wish this was... I'd like totally want to Assassin's Creed climb this thing. And she instead climbs like a normal person. I think that's improved in Legacy of Atlantis. I haven't seen too many, like, other than some of the like the initial trailers that came out. I haven't really looked into any gameplay trailers that much. But maybe I need to study it a little bit and see how she climbs. Because if that's improved, I mean, obviously it's going to be improved, you know, but like, I want to see how that's done. What that looks like. Backtracking. I'm assuming this is what they want us to do, right? Because we got to get back to the cabin. That was the whole thing. You would think they'd make some sort of a shortcut to get you there a little faster than to like actually backtrack all the way. Of course, that's probably just the modern gamer and me complaining here. Still don't know what the purpose of these blocks were. Don't know. I do see like what looks like it could be potentially for the ski. I think I'm gonna get the key to like the whatever that is, the snowmobile, or I don't know what you call it, the snow jet ski, the snow skis. Whatever. The thing that you ride on, the bike, the motor vehicle. How did you survive? Did I leave this guy, or is he a new enemy? I think these are new. Oh boy. Okay, we finally, after 15 days, 7 hours, and 3 minutes, we've made it back to the cabin. Key? Key.
No.
No? Oh, fuck off.
No.
Well, then what's it for? You mean I could have rode this the whole time? Oh. This is fun. Whee! Well, that could make things a little faster. So what the fuck is this key for, then? The drawbridge key? Alright, well, fuck it. We're taking this thing with us now. Here we go. Whee! Oh, oh, we can go really fast. Okay, whoa, whoa. Okay. Oh, oh goodness. This is real janky. Now I know. This, okay. Oh, excuse me. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. Oh gosh. This feels very not. I don't like this. Oh, okay. How do I get off this thing? Can I exit? This is not as fun as I thought it was going to be. Okay, here we go. Alright. Nope, 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 nope. Back up. Oh my lord. What is going on right now? Oh. Oh, oh, I see. There's another path over here. Look at this. I'll take this one. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. This is... Why did they put this in the game? Oh, oh. Yeehaw! Okay. That's true. I don't know that this mechanic is working out how they envisioned it. What in the... Can I get off? Just get me off this thing. I don't want it anymore. How do I cancel? I can't. I'm pushing every button. I cannot cancel. I'm like on it. I'm stuck on it. And it sucks. I'm stuck on this motor vehicle and I don't like it. I really regret getting on this thing, but something tells me I need it. This is too much for my soul right now. I can't handle this. I don't know what to do. Why is this the game? Why is this a thing? Oh. Oh no. Good lord. I'm trying really hard right now, guys. With all of my might. I can't. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to get to that stupid ledge so I can keep going. It's just not working out. I mean, I'm trying to like see if I can land perfectly like on that, but that's really hard to do. Oh Lord. Guys. And there's no way to get off this thing, right? You know what? Guys, just let's try to look into this a little bit here. Okay? The snowmobile is what it's called. Okay, so the snow ski vehicle in Tomb Raider 2 is actually a snowmobile, unnamed or unarmed. On, off, press the action button next to snowmobile. So I'm pressing action and nothing is happening. How do I get off the snowmobile? Complete, stop the vehicle, turn off the engine, engage the parking brake, and dismount? Why is it so fucking complicated? What the hell? Wait, is it talking about an actual snowmobile? No. Tomb Raider 2 is stupid. Tomb Raider 2. Oh, my apologies. Yeah. PS5. Modern controls. Circle on left, right. Oh my god. Fucking shit. Circle. You press and hold circle right. Good god. How would I know that? There's no instructions on it. How would I know that? How the fuck would I know that shit? Okay, so I just want to take a look and see. Okay, so it looks like I gotta jump some ledges. Oh, I gotta start with jumping the ledges over there to then jump that final ledge over here. And here's what I'm thinking. We gotta clear those blocks first, because we're not jumping any ledges with this snowmobile without clearing those blocks. So let's do that. Let's do that first. Now I know what they're for. Now I understand. Let's push some blocks. Let's push some blocks. Here we go. Can I push them completely out of the way? Yes, please. Over the carcass of that cheetah. There we go. Get him out of the way, Lara. There we go. Okay. To Because we're using the snowmobile, baby. One way or another. One way or another. All right. Check one more push. Just for good measure. Okay, that's it. Only one way in now, and that's the snowmobile. Here we go. We're doing it, people. Here we go. Make it easy as hell to get on, and stupid hard to get off. Or perhaps obtuse is the better way to describe it. Make it really obtuse to get off this thing. Here we go. Okay, we cleared that jump. Fuck that up. I don't know. I think these games are dated. I think they're dated. I want these games to be like as good as they were in those days. But I don't think they've aged very well. I'm saying that because like you can play certain games and still feel like they're timeless. This kind of feels a little bit of its time. I'm like, you know, if you're into that, that's cool, man, but like I want to see a little bit more refinement here. I'm just being a fickle little bitch right now, to be honest with you, because I know this is a good game by the standards. If you hold it to the proper standards, it's a good game. I'm holding it to a higher standard, which is stupid. I don't know why I keep doing that. Wanting it to be, like, on par with modern games. That's dumb. And I'm not afraid to admit it, that it's stupid of me to think like that. I know that's flawed thinking. You gotta judge it based on 1998. Because what else? Okay. Here we go. We lined up the shot. And here we go. Woohoo! Yeehaw! Whoa. Oh, whoa. What's going on here? Did we make a wrong turn somewhere? Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. This doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right at all. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Somehow I don't think that was like what was meant to be. I don't think that was not how that's meant to go. Let's try this again. Oh, whoa. Okay. Whee! See, you just gotta believe. If you just believe, you can do anything. Here we go. Woohoo! Okay, I take it back. This is actually kind of fun. Whee! Oh man. Funnest part of the game so far. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Whee! Yo! Oh no. All right. Oh! What happened? Where'd you go? Can I trigger those off the bike and then go and ride the bike after? Maybe that's what I should do. All right. Off. Come on now. Maybe I don't want to go off. So then what do I... Can I jump it? Maybe I can, maybe if I get enough speed, I can just do this whole thing. Maybe not. Maybe not. There we go. That's it. That's how you do it. This is how we do it. Okay. Alright, it's a whole new world. This water. It's ice and water, okay. Nope. Ice. Oh, there's a key under here. Get me off. There we go. There's a key. How do I get to it? Looks like there's a lever that would bring these back up. So we need to find that. Maybe I skipped something in my snowmobile escapades. Crossed that ravine and then I didn't go left. Huh. Did I already go through all this? I did. I did. Wait. Hmm. Okay, so we won't go forward then. So you tell me I didn't go right last time? I didn't see all this before? Well, it's a good thing I got the snowmobile with me because I'm probably going to need it for a jump or something in the end here. I'm assuming. Can't go up there. Can I jump across? We can try it. Let's try to jump across. Here we go. Nope. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. Scratching my head a little bit over this one. There's some sort of lever or something. Maybe it's in this room somewhere. Oh, wait. I got to take this guy over here. Oh gosh, no, that's not gonna work. That ain't gonna work, is it? I mean, it could. Right? I don't know why the falls and the deaths just make me so happy. It's fucking weird. That's weird. I find enjoyment. What I think there's like some sort of a disorder where you laugh at things that are not funny. I think I have that shit. Oh god. Stop pumping the laser, number 2. Mini-me. Stop pumping the laser, mini-me. Stop pumping the laser, mini-me. Okay, you know, alright. That's not it. Clearly that's not it. I don't know. Wait a second. Wait a second. Yeah. Drawbridge key. Guys. Duh. It's the drawbridge key. Duh. There we go. I knew that. I knew that. I was just farting around on this thing for fun. I knew that. Alright. Here we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. What is this? Falling rocks? Is that a warning? It's a promise. Here we go. Woohoo! Wee! Oh. 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 Lara, stop pumping the... Oh, gosh. Another drawbridge. Just we need another key. We do. Well, based on this techno music here, it seems like we might be doing some sort of a battle. So I'm ready for anything here. Don't know what's going on right now. I don't know what's gonna happen now. This is music. This is too cool. Why is this so fucking cool? It's too good. Doesn't need to be. There's our key. There's our key. Cool. Oh, Nikes. You came out of nowhere. Where's your bike when you need it, huh? How much HP though does this person have? Oh my gosh. What? The hut key. We got our hut key. We're ready to go back. Go back to the hut. We got our hut key. Hut key. We got our hut key. Yes, we do. Our hut key. Going back to the room where the hut key. Backtracking to the hut you see, because we got our hut key. Do, 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 do. We got our little hut key. I wish the music was still going. Like it was just for that little like snowmobile fight, and I need some more techno. Oh. Wee! Oh! We were doing so good, guys. Oh, guys, we made it so far. We died. Oh my god. We died. I'm gonna do all this again. Maybe I just like run away from the snowmobile back. Oh, but you guys, we get our techno music back. We get our techno music back. Cue the techno music. That is not techno music, that's dying. Don't want to die. Don't want to die. Come on, 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 come on. Whee! Give me techno, tech. As soon as I grab it.
Uh-huh.
Later, Gator. Oh gosh. 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 Where's the techno music? That's the whole thing for me. Am I being followed? I died. This isn't what I had envisioned for this part of the game. Where's the music? I'm like serious. I want the music. Where is it? Setio Holmes. Like, was it like a one-off little like music thing that only triggers once? I don't understand. Okay. Oh, he's got the machine guns on his freaking snowmobile. How come mine isn't souped up like that? Somehow doesn't seem fair. You know what? He's gonna get blown up. That's what we're gonna do. This is the story I'm telling. It's the story. What the? I didn't even pick up the fucking key. The audacity. Audacity. Come on, bro. I want to get him. I'm gonna get this fool. I'm gonna get you, sucker. Come on. Come on. No. I'm ready for this fool. We'll blast him. I'm gonna get blasted into the universe. I'm blowing you into the multiverse, bro. I am. It's gonna happen. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna get the high ground. It's too bad I can't just like throw bombs at this fool. Be like, I mean, the grenade launcher is the closest thing to it, I suppose. Okay, so like the minute he rams into me, I'm dead. Hence the problem. I think I like the machine gun better. A little more. Let me try this then, 16. Get a little distance on him. There we go. That worked. Okay, I'm gonna save now, because that shit was fucking hard, dude. Here we go. Saved. Bitch. Can I take his snowmobile? I can. I can ride the bad guy's snowmobile. Oh, yes. The music. Wait, this is different. What is this? Oh, but I don't know if I can make the jump. I don't think I can, because it doesn't have the booster thing. It's just... Let's see, let's try. It's not gonna make it. I already know it's not gonna make it. Yep. Useless. I can't use that. We're not. We ain't going out like no punk bitch. Fuck that. I got my key. We're out of here. And we're just gonna stick with the tried and true here. Okay. Oh, is this the end of the road? This is the end of the road. We gotta part ways. As much as I don't want to. I love this thing. Well, c'est la vie. We had a good ride. I grew to love that thing. I hated it at first. It's like a, you know, when we had a story complicated relationship, that bike and I. It started out kind of goofy and clunky and funny, but then once I got to know it, it actually became fun. I'm gonna miss it. Now, before I open this, there we go. What do we got? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Ammo. Ammo.
Uh-huh.
First aid.
Uh-huh.
Yay, yay. Oh, 2 first aids. Oh, you spoil me. Yeah. Then I'll keep the 2 small first aids for later. So we... Uh-oh. Looks like I might need them sooner rather than later. Okay. I got a plan for you guys. Later. Yep, see? Still get my drops. That's what I'm talking about. Load me up, baby. Let's go. Ooh. We're back in business with the Uzis. Okay. Please tell me this is the end of stage 1. It's not. Well, it is for me, or at least for the stream. That's it for today. To recap, what I would like to reiterate is that I like this format. I like this format going forward. I want to refine it. I want to do better. I want to come correct with the information next time. A lot of that was working off of information that I already had. So I'll be doing some homework and going over some news stuff first, digesting the information, trying to fill in any of the gaps in knowledge that I might have, and then present the information, because I think that's just how it should go. That being said, though, it is fun. I'm having a good time. It's meant to be a chill session, a hang sesh. Because Sundays, that's what they're for me. It's recovery to get back into the grind for the rest of the week. Much like many of you, I'm sure, Sundays is a day of rest and recovery. So I treat it as such. I do think that this platform that I have will continue to evolve, and I hope that you will join me on the journey as it does. In the meantime, you have a good week. I'll be back next Sunday. Actually, you know what I'm going to try to do? Go a little bit earlier. Probably going to start around 10 instead of 11 a.m. And we'll do some game coverage again. We'll talk about some stuff that's hitting the news, and then we'll get straight into some Tomb Raider 2 action. Until then, I do wish you a happy Sunday, and I'll catch you next time.